Hello everybody, it's Imar Shamid here, and today is my birthday party, if you guys couldn't guess that already. And, well, this was a great party for sure, but I just wanted to show you one gift I got that is, like, one of a kind. You guys know what this is? That's an animation cell from Season 1 of SpongeBob, because only Season 1 use cells, and these are so hard. I mean, they're not hard to find, don't get me wrong. SpongeBob cells are not rare, but not many collectors or people have them because they're so darn expensive. And it seems to apply to SpongeBob mainly. I'm guessing because it was only the first season that used cells, and it makes it that much of a big deal to sell them for that much. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, this one was pretty cheap compared to most of them, and so I got it. I'm not touching the paint because I have no desire to do that, and if I were to touch Plankton or something, I would have to wear white cotton gloves. It's fine if you touch the plastic. You don't want to leave too many fingerprints because just make sure you don't get it on the ink part. Mainly, don't smear anything. I don't want to leave too many fingerprints on this, and I definitely won't. But this is just amazing, guys. That's Plankton there, guys. And on the back is where they apply the paint, which is just so cool. Imagine the process of that. And next is the background, which is made on cardboard, a thin sheet of cardboard, and then they paint on this, which just, wow, that's beautiful. Just the background alone is beautiful, and then you got the cell to top things off. Like, that's just amazing to me how that works. And I'm actually working on cell animations. I got one I'm currently working on called Pooh, which is this, like, weird dog hybrid thing. And he can't ever catch some sleep. I'm not going to spoil the story too much, but cells usually consist of layers. So I got the food bowl on one cell, got Pooh on the other, and these are not painted yet, so they're just clear, transparent, you know. So I'm gonna apply paint to these ones on the back. I don't know when I plan to do that. Whenever I get these all done, because I haven't done haven't traced all my sketches, and I haven't finished all the sketches either. So that I just wanted to show that off first, as that is an amazing gift. And they for the outline, I actually have no idea how they did that, because wouldn't they have to ink that somehow? Because it certainly doesn't look that way. It looks just like a painting. Like, it's just insanely great. It's just beautiful looking. Also, guys, could someone help me find where my cell's from? And could someone also tell me if this cell is actually the correct one for the background? Because when looking at Plankton and the Chum Bucket, I feel like he could be close up. Like, it could be him in a close-up. That could be what it's supposed to be. But it could also be that this is a different scene, and the Chum Bucket is just a background they found, because usually cells get like kind of mismatched once they're completed. So that could very well be what it is. I don't know. If that is the case, that's okay. I don't really care if it is the wrong background. I feel like it's the right one, but I could be wrong. And you can see the part that wouldn't be, like, on camera, the parts that wouldn't be on camera, they didn't bother, you know, to finish. Like, that part right there isn't fully painted, because they figured you wouldn't notice because it's off camera. Same for this right here, that little scribble of ink. I actually got some more cells in this bundle for free, and if these are rare, let me know. I don't know much about this show that these cells are from that I'm about to show you. These ones actually come with their sketch, though, which is neat. I gotta be very careful with these for sure. They're very, very old, and I don't want to mess them up. That's a certificate. Okay, guys, are these rare at all? Like, I'm curious. This is from Noah's Animals from 1976. This looks like a layer. A head layer, where they would, they basically layer each head frame on the body without drawing the head. And luckily, I don't think this is stuck to the sketch. Usually they are stuck, but I don't think... No, it's not. There's a pencil sketch right there. There's the back of the cell, which just has all the paint, which is incredible. Like, how cool is that? That each layer of paint is applied like that. You kind of have to do it that way, too. There's no way to do it on the front like that. But tell me, guys, is that rare at all, or am I wrong? I don't know. There's another one of a rhino character. I'm trying to find it. I definitely don't want to, don't want to damage anything, that's for sure. I want to get this, but I don't want to damage it. Gosh, that's hard. Gosh, I'm rubbing it. I know I'm rubbing it. That's not good. I don't think anything... No, nothing smeared. Thank God. Okay. It's fine. Thankfully, this one is fine. I think this one is stuck to the sketch because it doesn't appear to want to come off. And I'm not going to peel it because that's bad. Why would I do that? But I can show you as much of the sketch as I can, or as much as this will allow me to. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like it's just stuck. But you can tell that this was sold. They sold this with its pencil sketch, which is nice. I'm glad that they found the sketch to sell it with. That was nice of them, you know. I gotta make sure I store these nice though, and that it's not an easy task. I might make a body for him, but I gotta know what the character looks like so I don't do it wrong. Because I don't know these characters. If anyone could let me know in the comments who these characters are supposed to be, that would I would appreciate that for sure. There's a peg hole. The peg hole's there. That's how they lined it up with the cell, or the background. I'm sorry, these are the cells. The background. Any of you out there just yelling at your computer monitors right now? I know what I'm talking about. Don't be that way. Yeah, so these are probably some of the coolest things I've gotten in a while. I mean, yeah, I'm still into Furbies and stuff, but I've also gotten into old animation too, so I think it's cool. And I love how the imperfections on the horn look the same on the sketch versus the inked version on the cell. That's so cool. That means that they actually took their time to trace this perfectly, which is something I don't see all the time. Like, usually this kind of stuff is not traced perfect, which is just surprising, you know, to me that they could trace it this good. That is B2, which means that it is layer B2. This one is B24. These must have all been in the same scene or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Maybe I don't quite understand the whole concept of it yet, but maybe someone could answer. Could let me know. The animation paper, I think you can actually buy that type of paper that they use for this. And the cells are just, you can just buy overhead projection sheets for that. They can cost a bit of money. I recommend using it from Andrew Dude's link on his video. about cell animation tutorial, but do the one that has the, I don't know the character's name, but it's a white creature with, like, black eyes, and then it's got, like, a blue, like, coat or something on it, like a blue shirt. So, that's the video you want. It'd be cool to see this painted. But anyway, that's probably not what you guys wanted to see, or even do you care about that, because most people are rude when I try to show them this stuff. Like, not everybody, but some people are rude. Like, they're like, well, why didn't you show Talking Tom or stuff? It's like, why would I just be into one thing? I mean, that's kind of rude. I'm not into just one thing, so don't be that way. I mean, I have multiple different things that I like, and multiple different things I get into each day. So it's kind of rude to do that. So I'm going to put this away very nicely. I do know which one this is. This is C23, which would probably be frame C. And then the 23rd frame of that. So he's probably, I'm going to say he's laughing. And then they probably had it. There's probably another one out there where his mouth is halfway closed. And then another one like this, one where his eye might be closing, one where his body might be moving. I don't recognize this scene very well. I will definitely screenshot it. That might be my best bet. Sadly, no matter how much I try, I keep getting my shadow on it. I could scan it if I really wanted to. I think Rubber Slug has these scanned already. But I'll figure out where mine is from. And this plankton, in real life, the plankton's much smaller on the cell, which is actually not what I expected. The cell is much bigger than I expected because I got overhead projection sheets and they're not that big at all. So, considering the fact that a cell is that big is just incredible. It's good to have a real one, that's for sure. So I'm gonna get this. This is definitely a good one that I get framed. Those are like layers. Those aren't really, they're cells, but they're layers. So those are head layers. Like they would layer that head on a body. So I don't know how I could frame something like that unless I got, now that I think about it, how could I get, I guess I could layer the body over that somehow. How could I do that, though? Now I don't know. Well, let's see the difference in size. Let's get my dry one. Oh yeah, there's a big difference indeed. When you compare my poo cell to this rhino, it is actually pretty darn big. Just realized it's backwards. There. I never want to make that mistake where I paint on the wrong side. I've done that before, and that's not a good mistake to make. That's no fun. Trust me, guys, that's no fun. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how that comes along. I can't stop making the plastic noise. I think it just sounds cool. It's not like this is gonna rip or anything. This is very sturdy, by the way. I don't know about cells. Like, I don't know about this. I'm not even gonna try with that. But these overhead projection sheets don't rip whatsoever. I can try it as hard as I want with these overhead projection sheets, and they don't rip. These are the medium weight, too, not the heavy ones. And they're still just as good. I guess I should probably put those ones away before they get messed up and show you more stuff I got for my birthday. Well, just to prove my SpongeBob cell's real. Certificate of authenticity. So yeah, I'm gonna... An acetate cell by hand inking and or photocopying the cell as a hand painted on the reverse side. Very amazing. So I'm going to put those away. So luckily I was able to separate this cell from its sketch. So I will be able to do a body one day, if I really need to. The paper is a little ripped right here, but it was like that when I got it out, so that's okay. So I will show you guys what I got in a minute. I mean, what else I got. Try to look these up and see what episode they're from or whatever. If that's a movie, I don't know, is that a movie? Is it a show? I'll look it up to see what frame it's from, what scene it's from, whatnot. So, I'll see you guys in a second. I got another game for my Nintendo Switch. I don't know if I ever revealed I had one, but I do. I got a PS4 today. It's a Model 1 PS4. I got games for it. I don't know if they'll work. I think I did update it, so they should work. And that's probably a stupid thing to do, but I had to get some of these to work. Yeah. And, oh yeah, I got a 1987 Farmer Says CNC. This was supposed to be the UK model, but I don't know what happened. I feel like the seller might have sent the wrong one, because I feel like it said that the UK one might have also been 1987. I feel like this is 1987 too, just because the 1988 model, I found out this is actually 1988. The 1988 model has the black triangles, and this does not. So that makes me think maybe this is actually 87. It has the lever voice. Like, it's got the same voice as the lever version. And this pull string is tight. But you believe me now because you heard it. It is the same voice. Because they normally sound like this. The pull string version doesn't normally. So that's how I know this is definitely an 88 or 87. So, that's what makes me think it actually is 87, because of how it has no black triangles. That's what makes me think Lucky Penny Shops was probably this one too. However, this one has an interesting date. Because it says 1964 then 1967. I've had a few that say that. But that's just molded into the plastic. Some of these have the same shell, saved from older ones. And then the really old ones, that shell's just their shell. So yeah, weird. I found that out recently too. I got a Super Mario Monopoly, and yeah, guys, I still like the same stuff, but I can still get into new stuff too. Sonic plush. This is really cool too. I got another Sonic light that's just like the one I got the other day, for my birthday. So yeah, that's it.